Are you ready to be part of a journey of inspiration and connection? Do you have a goosebump tingling tale that shook your world? Share your story here on Divinely Connected. I, your host and medium, Angela McClellan, know the power that our words and experience hold. By sharing our stories of intuition, connection, and synchronicity, it validates and allows others to trust in theirs. We have started a new series, Storytime Sunday, where I will be featuring and sharing your words and hope that they bring comfort and confidence to our listeners. If you have an experience you want to share, head over to angelamcclellan.com/share your story. I'm so excited to share today's Storytime Sunday with you. Karen writes in a beautiful story that I'm going to share in a moment, really highlighting how we are so divinely led in this life. Whether we recognize it in real time or not, we have an amazing, enormous divine team loving us and guiding us, of angels and archangels and departed loved ones and ancestors, family members whom you've never met in this physical form, loving you and guiding you and supporting you and bringing through validations and just the most goosebump tingling tales and tingling ways that Karen shares with us today. So let's hop into her story. She says, there's a house not far from where I live that is on the ocean that I have always been drawn to. I would tell my husband if we ever won the lottery that I would offer them whatever they wanted to purchase it. Long story short, I was researching my family on Ancestry DNA and stumbled across my great-great-grandparents' burial plot. I came to find out that they were buried on that particular property, which I was so drawn to. Crazy. It was a private cemetery where many of my ancestors were laid to rest. It was not visible from the road, so I would never have known it was there. I was extremely close to my great-grandmother, and this was where her parents and other family members were resting. I was able to visit the graveyard, and the couple who own my dream home maintain the graveyard beautifully. I'm able to visit any time that I wish. I definitely feel it was a higher power or my intuition pulling me there. When I tell people this story, they are shocked. Yeah, I see why. I don't believe this was a coincidence because I can't explain that pull that I felt towards this house. It was a life-changing moment for me. It solidified that spirit is always with us and divine intervention was definitely at work. I cannot express how moving this experience was. Like, I absolutely love this. It really does show you and validate how we are receiving divine guidance in using our intuition, moving us throughout this life in many creative ways. I love that this was a pull that you felt, because that's intuition. I feel this. I have experienced this. Sometimes we just feel pulled. Oh, I have to go this way. I have to go to this store. I have to talk to this person. I have to apply to this job, et cetera, right? You can't explain it. It's just this feeling of being pulled, like you can't resist it. Oftentimes, I think our intuition is misinterpreted or there's misinformation around intuition itself and how they communicate with us because we expect everything in like written word or spoken word that's coming to us through our sixth sense. But this pull, that is intuition. That is how this feels. This is exactly, if you ever see me work in a group setting doing messages from spirit event, spirit will pull me to the table. I can get to the table in front of a person. They will make me stop and kind of go, okay, I cannot move anymore. It's that natural pull. So they have such influence in always from love, from guidance. And I love, Karen, that this story, they validated it for you by them validating, bringing you not only to the location, but also then bringing the additional information through Ancestry where it was validated your own intuitive experience. And it is absolutely amazing. They want to communicate with you as much as we want to communicate with them. And so they're going to support it. They're going to validate it. They're going to bring in the teachers and the solutions and the information that you need, and in all different ways. And I absolutely love how it changed your life in that moment. We do experience these moments in this life where it's undeniable. You can't even doubt it if you wanted to, right? Because it's so unbelievable that you know it is coming from something bigger than us. And I just love how it solidified your spiritual awakening, your spiritual connection, trust in that divine intervention, because it is a better life when you walk through it knowing that you have an enormous team acting as like your GPS system, helping you every inch of the way. And they can't prevent us from having struggle, right? That's the gig. That's what we signed up for. But they can support us through it. And I absolutely love how they showed that to you, Karen, because intuitively, I feel like you needed that. Because they just said to me, we needed to make sure that she knew she wasn't alone because there were some big mountains for her to climb. And by having that life-changing moment, it helped you navigate the twists and turns that this life brought. And I think that is absolutely amazing. And I thank you so much for Karen for sharing your story with us. And if this story has inspired an experience for you that is coming into your memory, please share it with us. Go over to angelamcclellan.com, submit your story under Share Your Story, and I would love to share, because this is the purpose of this series, is to bring light to these experiences, validating them, because as you tune in, I know without a doubt that you are thinking of, geez, that happened to me. I know what that feeling is. And together we can help bring through more understanding and confidence to that intuitive and spiritual side of us. So I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and don't forget to come back next Sunday for Storytime Sunday. Thank you for joining me on this journey of connection and love. As we conclude another episode, I want to express my deepest gratitude to you. To be able to do this work, it is a profound privilege for me. I have learned so much through my connections with you in spirit. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your spiritual journey. And thank you for being a part of mine. Remember, the connections with your departed loved ones are timeless and eternal. May the messages shared here bring you comfort, healing, and a renewed sense of hope. I'll leave that with you. May you walk in the light of love and know that you are always divinely connected. I am Angela McClellan, your host and medium, sending you light and love always.